Miss Alabama, Jeannie Plott. Jeannie is a 17-year-old senior from Birmingham. She's won national awards for achievement in math and history. Now, Jeannie, I'm told on the Universal Tour, you grabbed the tour guide's microphone and started giving your own tour.
I didn't grab it. He offered it.
Have you always been this shy and retiring?
Yes, always. No, actually, it's a joke around here. They call me Miss Microphone because on the buses and everywhere, I'm always on the CB or something. And so it's kind of a joke. So when I got on the speaker, everybody just kind of was going, oh, there's Jeannie again. So, but he let me do the tour, and it was a lot of fun.
Okay, now I understand you want to be a psychologist. That requires listening. Are you able to stop talking, listening?
Sometimes. I try. I really have a lot of things to say, but I always try to think that other people do too. And so I always try to stop and listen to what other people have to say.
Give us a psychological profile of a Miss Teen USA contender.
Well, first of all, she should be very open, very easy to talk to in public. She should be very diplomatic. If there's something, she should stand strong for what she believes in, but she should also be able to listen to what other people have to say about it as well.
And you also described the man you would like to meet as the man of your dreams.
The man of my dreams.
What is the man of your dreams?
Well, first of all, he's got to be a Christian. And he's got to be honest, and he's got to be caring, and he's got to think I'm the most wonderful person, and I should feel the same way about him.
Okay. Jeannie, good luck to you. We're going to root for you. Take your position over there. We'll see what the judges have to say.
Thank you.
Miss Alabama, Jeannie Plott. Let's move on to contestant number 2, Miss Oklahoma, Stacy Folsom. Stacy is listed in Who's Who among American high school students and was 17 magazine model contest winner from Oklahoma. Stacy, congratulations. In a questionnaire, you said if Hollywood were to make a movie about your life, who would play your father?
Probably Chevy Chase, because every time we go on vacation, he always gets lost. And he thinks he can go the shortcuts, but he never works. He always gets lost.
Was he able to find it his way to the theater tonight?
Yes, he was, because he's been back and forth from Palm Springs. So he found it.
He found it, okay. All right. Well, so you said earlier that you like to water ski, shop, cook, model, talk on the phone. As a hobby, talk on the phone. Why do teenage girls talk on the phone so much?
I don't know. They just like to socialize a lot. You know, girls like to gab and stuff, talk about social things.
Well, what are you talking about? What are you guys talking about?
Guys.
Guys, there we go. Okay, we're getting to the... But you also use the phone for a very worthwhile cause. You want to tell us a little about Teen Line?
Yes, I'm a volunteer for the Teen Hotline, and teenagers from all over call and they talk to us about any kinds of problems they're having, about boyfriend-girlfriend problems all the way to suicide problems. And what we're there to do is just to listen to them and try not to give too much advice, just to be there to listen.
So you really don't try to counsel, you just try to be a friend.
Well, we give referrals, like if, you know, they're having drug problems, we tell them to call the drug rehabilitation centers.
Okay, Stacy, keep up the good work. We're going to take a position over there. We'll see what the judges have to say about Miss Oklahoma, Stacy Folsom. Contestant number 3 is Miss Washington, Amy Travis. Amy is 18-year-old high school honors graduate from Wenatchee. Wenatchee, which I'm told now is the apple capital of the world. Would you step right up here? The apple. You come from the apple capital of the world. Why is Wenatchee the apple capital, if I could say that? Apple capital?
Our whole city mainly revolves around apples. There's fruit packing sheds everywhere. It's not a big city. We have the best apples in the state. We have the Washington State Seal Red Delicious apples and the golden apples. And they're exported all over the world.
Did you eat an apple a day? Did you give the teacher an apple? Do you like apples?
Actually, I don't like apples.
All right. Now, I read you want to be a corporate attorney someday. True?
True. I have interest in it because I think it's a job with a challenge, and I really like to have a goal to set and to try and meet. I like to work hard.
Do you think people these days are a little sue crazy? You hear everybody suing everybody.
I think everybody blows problems out of proportion, and they could settle them in different ways, civil ways, but people explode and they don't realize what they're doing.
I'm also read where you taught gymnastics to kids. What's a good age for a kid to start gymnastics?
When a child feels comfortable coming into a classroom and being with other children without their parents, it's probably around age 4 or 5.
How long have you been doing it?
Since I was 11.
Okay, would you maybe do a forward handspring for us right here?
Not in a dress.
Not in a dress? Oh, all right, Amy. Well, you disappoint me, but Take a position over there. The judges will be rooting for you. Miss Washington, Amy Travis. Good luck to you. I was kidding. You don't have to do a handspring. All right, let's move on to contestant number 4, Miss Texas, Christy Wright. Christy is 16 years old from Del Rio. She's won numerous awards in basketball and track. She enjoys fishing and singing. You do those at the same time?
I will. No, I don't. It'd be very hard.
I read you're an Air Force brat, but it's an unusual twist. Your mother is the career Air Force person.
Yeah, she's been in the Air Force for 13 years, and she plans to retire out of the Air Force.
And what does she do in the Air Force?
She's an aircraft technician.
Is she good fixing things around the house?
No, she's not. She's really better at fixing airplanes.
So a toaster, no problem. An F-16 we can do. A toaster I can't help you out with.
No.
Now, but you moved around a lot as a kid, right? Is that tough on you when you're growing up being, shifted all the time?
No, I think it's actually better because I get to experience new and different things.
So it's had a positive effect, you say?
Yes.
So you make friends easily?
Yeah.
You think you'll maybe follow in your mother's footsteps, go in the Air Force?
I'd like to do some modeling and singing.
Modeling and singing? Do you have a boyfriend?
Yes, I do. He's in Spain right now.
What's he doing there?
He's studying Spanish to become an international lawyer.
Studying Spanish. Why Spain?
That's where he learned Spanish.
Tell us about your first date.
My first date, well, it's really odd because he called me up one night and he asked me if I wanted to go out. And we had known each other for 2 years. We were real good friends. And it was July 25th last year. And he said, would you like to go out? And I said, well, there's a pageant on TV that I'd really like to watch. And he goes, well, we can go to Pizza Hut and watch it on the big screen and eat pizza. And it was this pageant. And it seems weird that I'm here now.
You're here now. Last year, your first date. Well, this guy knows how to show you a good time. Okay. Miss Texas, good luck to you. Take a position over there. We'll see what the judges have to say about Christy Wright. Our 5th semifinalist is Miss Kentucky, Christy Dawn Hicks. Christy's 17-year-old senior from Bardstown. She enjoys writing poetry and performing in theatrical productions. Christy Dawn Hicks, you have a great name to be a country western singer.
Well, I have a cousin who's an up-and-coming country western singer.
Do you ever think about it?
No, not really.
No. But you do work on the radio a little bit, right, in Bardstown?
I did at one time. I worked for 7 months as a disc jockey at our local radio station, WBRTWOKH.
What kind of music was that?
Well, on Sundays I played adult contemporary from 6 until midnight, and on Saturday afternoons I played American Country Countdown.
Country Countdown. What kind of music do you like personally?
Hard rock.
Hard rock? So you'd throw an Iron Maiden on there between Dolly and Merle every once in a while?
As much as I'd like to, I don't think I could get away with it.
I understand you don't want a career in radio. You want something else.
Yes, I'd like to be a broadcast journalist. I think I'd like to step out from behind the microphone in front of the camera.
In front of the camera. All right, we're going to give you a chance right now. File your report on how the show has been going so far.
File my report?
Just file a report right to the camera. Give us a little...
That camera right there?
Right there.
Live at San Bernardino in the Orange Showgrounds. 10 semifinalists are all excited as the interview competition continues. Stay tuned to see which one walks away with the crown.
There you go. You can't ask better than that. Christy Dawn, Miss Kentucky. Take a position over there. We'll see what the judges have to say. Well, our interview competition is only summer of big movie sequels. This is our version, the interview competition part 2. The adventure continues. Here are the second 5 semifinalists, beginning with Miss North Dakota, Heidi Jo Langseth. Heidi's 17-year-old high school graduate. Her poetry has won several awards. And here at the pageant, she won Miss Amity. And I read interesting things about you all. I read your great-great-great-grandfather, Hans, was in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Yes. He holds a record for the longest beard in the world. And it was 19.5 feet long, but it's recorded as 17.5 feet long.
And what did he do with that beard?
He used to wash it and he'd hang it.
I hope so.
he used to, in the summertime, he'd wash it and he'd sit by the clothesline and wrap it around the clothesline. And in the wintertime, he would put it around his neck when he went outside to use as a scarf.
They think old Hans was a little crazy, didn't they? Oh. Now, you just graduated high school, yet you have plans not to go right to college. Why is that?
I want to
take this year off just to kind of let myself grow up and take it easy for a while, work this year, and just see what comes up. I'm going to take a basketry class in September, and that should be exciting.
Oh, basketry. Oh, sign me up now.
Yeah.
And after that?
After that, I'm going to go to school next year, and
Where are you going to go to school?
University of Minnesota, hopefully, and I'm planning on getting my bachelor's in English and then joining the Peace Corps and teaching English as a second language for 2 years.
The Peace Corps, that seems like everybody joined the Peace Corps back in the 60s. Now, is that coming back to be popular again?
I don't know if it is. I kind of decided when I was younger, 6th grade, about, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Now, I know you handle, I've seen you around here, you handle, this is a stressful night for a lot of people, and you handle it very well. You do things, you're running up and down the stairs. Does that help you deal with it?
It does. It just, I don't know, I guess stress kind of rolls right off my back. I don't usually let it get to me, so running up and down those stairs helps a lot.
Okay, well, I may try it during a commercial. Good luck to you, Miss North Dakota.
Thank you.
We'll take a position over there. We'll see what the judges have to say. Heidi Jo Langseth. We move on to Miss New York, Beth Savage. Beth is a 16-year-old honor student who has received numerous awards for horseback riding and jumping. Miss New York. You know, when I think of Miss New York, I think, hey, how you doing, Miss Brooklyn, huh? Yet you're from a different part of New York State.
Yes, I'm from upstate, right on Lake Ontario.
Tell us about your hometown.
My hometown is very small. The population is about 4,500, but the district I live in is a school district, and there's a lot less. We only have about 40 people in each grade. And our graduating class this year is about 26.
26 people in class, so that's easy. You know everybody's name.
Definitely. We know everybody.
Okay, so that's a smaller class than we had here today. I know you're big into horses, and you can judge the personality of a horse, I'm told, by their mood. How do you do that?
Well, they give you different signs with their ears or the way they act, and you always know if they buck you off, they're really mad. So,
So if you're laying on the ground, you know.
Yeah.
That's anybody can figure that out, but you can get a little jump on it there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and after high school, what are your plans?
I'd like to become a psychologist in a high school in New York City.
In New York City?
Yeah.
And you also work at peer counseling a little bit. Tell us a little something about what you do there.
I'm planning on taking a course next year as soon as my schedule allows it to.
Now, you've seen a lot of the chaperones here so far. Would you ever think about maybe, since you're peer counseling, coming back and being a chaperone for the girls down the line?
Oh, I definitely would. They've been great for us, and I'd like to give something back, and I know all the girls really appreciate them. It'd be
Yeah.
a wonderful feeling.
Have they been a good group of friends?
Oh, definitely. I made a lot of friends here.
Okay. Miss New York, good luck to you. Take a position over there, and we will see what the judges have to say about Beth Savage. We move on now to Miss South Dakota, Lisa Williamson. She's a 17-year-old junior from Rapid City. She enjoys dancing, photography, and all sports. You're a very active person, but I'm told at 5 months of age you had a talent to do something. What was that?
Well, when I was 5 months old, my mom would sing me lullabies, and she sang the same one every night before she put me to bed. And after a while, I got so used to it that she'd stop and I'd hum either the next note or I'd continue on what she was.
Did she ever figure out maybe you were sick of that one, you wanted a new one?
I don't know. She's always been pretty cool about that. She laughs about it.
Now tell me about your plans after high school.
After high school, I'm thinking about photography, possibly acting. I love to act. I love entertaining people.
Acting, photography, you could take your own pictures. If you had to choose one, which would it be?
Probably acting. I love being in front of a crowd.
Now, somebody wanted me to ask you, if you were to start a new life somewhere else, where would you pick?
If I was to start a life somewhere else, that's a hard question because I like South Dakota a lot. It's really beautiful. Probably Australia. I hear it's gorgeous over there.
Australia? Okay, now I know you guys, and we've all been asked a lot of dumb questions at these things, including by me, but what's the dumbest question you've heard so far?
The dumbest question is probably, would you be happy if you were Miss Teen South Dakota in my
And-
state pageant? I got
Well,
asked
you already
that.
are, right? So,
Well, yeah, now I am.
well, that was a dumb question, and did you tell them it's a dumb question, or did you just play along?
No, I played along.
Okay, Lisa, take a position over there. We'll see what the judges have to say about Miss South Dakota. Good luck. Lisa Williamson. We move on to our next semifinalist, Miss Vermont. Kara Quinn. Kara's a 15-year-old junior from Rutland. She's the captain of a junior varsity soccer team and has received numerous awards for ski racing. And Kara, I know that you are the youngest contestant here, right?
Yes, I am. I'm very proud. I'm only 15 years old, and here I am. And I'm very proud of myself. I think all the girls should be extremely proud of themselves to come here and just to be who they are, and it's just great.
Any advantage to being the youngest?
Well, I don't know.
Less wrinkles?
Well, yes. Everyone's really, really nice to me. Everyone's just great.
Any disadvantage to being the youngest?
From this pageant, none. There's no disadvantage to this pageant.
The girls don't go, you're only 15, how would you know that? We're 16, you know.
No. They're all really nice to me, and they, I listen to them, and they listen to me, and it's great.
And I read that you like Madonna. Now, do you like her music, or do you identify with her image?
I like her music. The way she sings and the words that she puts into it is just so uplifting and lighthearted. It's just wonderful. She gets you in the best mood. I listen to her all the time when I go running, and I just run a little more each time.
Okay, and you're only a junior this fall. Do you have plans yet for what you want to do after high school?
Yes, I want to go to New York City and go to college at the Fashion Institute of Technology. And hopefully get into a modeling agency there. It's been my dream since I was 6 years old, and then I want to also study interior design.
And why do you want to be Miss Teen USA?
Well, I want to make a difference, not only to other people, but to myself. I've always been really into making the most out of myself, and just being who you are and trying your best at everything. It just really makes you feel good. Okay,
Kara, good luck. Take a position over there. We'll see what the judges have to say about Miss Vermont, Kara Quinn. We move to our last semifinalist in the interview, Miss Idaho, Brandy Sherwood. Brandy's from Idaho Falls. She's an honor student, award-winning cheerleader, enlisted in an Outstanding High School Students of America. Now, I read that you want a career in daytime drama. Why daytime?
Yes, I sure do. I think in acting, I'd love to be on a soap opera. I think you can escape your own character and move into another one, and I think that would be very exciting. Maybe play a villain on a show, because it seems like the people are most interested in the people causing all the trouble in the movies.
The villains, the people you love to hate.
Right.
You think you'd be good at that?
I think so. It's very different from my personality, but I played a part once that was like that, and I had a lot of fun with it.
You know, so much of show business is luck. I'm pretty much proof of that. And do you believe in good luck charms?
I sure do. In fact, I have a 4-leaf clover in my shoe as we speak. My Aunt Debbie gives me a 4-leaf clover for every competition that I do, and it's always worked. It's always given me good luck, and I give one to all my friends that compete, and it's always worked.
How do you know it works?
Well, I guess it's been a chain reaction so far, and every friend I've given one to has done well in their competitions, so I'm not superstitious, but I believe in positive thinking and 4-leaf clovers.
Okay, can we see it?
Sure.
No, I'm just kidding.
He doesn't believe me. These shoes are small, but it's in there, I promise.
Okay, well, listen, Brandy, take a position over there. Good luck to you. We'll see what the judges have to say about Miss Idaho, Brandy Sherwood. We will be back with the swimsuit.